last few years, we've developed an ongoing relationship with Caldwell and the Battenfeld family of products. And that's kind of how I met Jeff and Kyle and Matt. And over the course of time, it's turned from business acquaintances into people that I would call my friends. The plan this year was to head out to Colorado and gather some content and some footage that we needed for their 2015 commercial campaigns. I was excited for the experience, the opportunity to be in the mountains, to tent camp, to get away from running water and cell phones and distractions. I was looking forward to the camaraderie and just plain doing something a little bit different. The cherry on the top in the whole situation was I was going to have an opportunity to hunt. The trip was going to be short and sweet. We had 4 days, but I'd filled a couple tags here in Iowa and we had a little bit of free time. So we packed our bags, headed to Colorado, and we were going to get down to business. This moment is a reflection of where you've been, where you are, and where you will be. This moment is a step into the unknown, not one that asks what or where, but who. This moment is a step on hallowed ground. Obviously, the work aspect of this trip came first, but I would be lying if I didn't say that I was more than a little bit excited for the hunting aspect of it. I've never hunted Colorado, but the more and more I started to research, I began to realize just the incredible opportunities that Colorado has to offer. Iowa is not necessarily the most non-resident friendly state as far as drawing tags, but the more I started to research and get online to the Colorado Parks and Wildlife website, I realized just how friendly of a state Colorado was to non-residents. There's lots of chances for deer tags. It's one of the few states that offers over-the-counter elk tags, and the leftover tags that they offer really provide hunters an ongoing opportunity to draw. As I continued to do my research, I found more and more valuable information that the Colorado Parks and Wildlife had put out through various studies. All the research that they've done really benefits the non-residents because it allows us to become educated and to go there and to put ourselves in a position to be successful. Colorado is just absolutely gorgeous. The whole entire ride out to where we were going to be staying, you just kind of sit there in awe. It was just amazing to see God's handiwork on such a large scale. We had about a 2-hour drive from the Denver airport, and we rolled into where we were staying a few hours before it got dark, which gave us an opportunity to meet the landowners, get connected with Jeff and some of the other guys, and go out and do some glassing, get a lay of the land before heading up to camp.
Yesterday, saw a monster buck coming right through here. Couldn't get on. And there's a little 4x way over. Start running. I did. Tell this story. Other one. Good. This is my favorite. Yeah. Oh, that's the Facebook.
Hallowed Ground Outdoors is brought to you by Quality Archery Designs. You take care of the shot, we'll take care of the rest. Halo Extanium Rangefinders. Never compromise, never miss. Tinks, America's #1 leading buck lure. Diamond Buck Blinds, a cut above the rest. Muddy Outdoors. Out here, our reputation is what defines us.
Sportsman's Guide, for everything to outfit your passion at lowest prices guaranteed.
Caldwell Shooting Supplies. Accuracy anywhere. Fog Zero. Keep your optics clean and fog free for a clear shot every time. Extreme Hunting Solutions Stick and Lick Screw and Deer Attractant. Outlast the competition. Lockdown Vault Accessories. Get organized, save time, get the most out of your vault.
What does it take to get to the top? It takes determination. When you're done, get up and do it again. It takes everything physically and mentally that you can pull from within. It takes hard work, and no one's going to hand it to you. It takes everything you've got, but only one rest. The Ultra Rest by QAD.
This episode of Hallowed Ground Outdoors is brought to you by HuntStand. HuntStand Lite mobile app offers the most comprehensive tools to get the most out of your hunt. Marking hunt zones and trail camera locations has never been easier. HuntStand. Map, plan, hunt.
First morning in Colorado, we had a storm push through last night. That was pretty awesome. It's raining now. Nothing like getting drenched on the first day, but we're set up looking over this little field. We're gonna sit here till about 9:30 and then work our way down to the bottom to meet up with some other guys and then start doing some of our filming for Battenfeld. But already had a doe work through this meadow here where we're getting set up, so we're gonna hope this fog lifts and hope the rain stops a little bit and see what we don't see.
There really wasn't a whole lot of time on this trip to dink around. So after we were done hunting in the morning, we headed back up to the camp, swapped out our hunting gear for our production stuff, and started to knock off those shots that we needed for the commercial.
Backwards hat?
Forwards hat.
Forwards hat. Same thing, you just spun it around, the sun's in your face. Use glass and then use some fan.
Everyone had tags, so we all kind of split up and went our separate ways in the evening. But Jeff and the landowner had been seeing a nice management 3x3 that pretty regularly was hitting these alfalfa fields down at the bottom of the mountains. So our evening plans were to head down there and see if we couldn't get a shot at this buck.
It's about 20 after 5 and crazy how you can just like glass a hillside and then all of a sudden, like that, deer just start popping up like crazy, so you can't move your binoculars without seeing one. About an hour and 15 minutes until we lose light. So just sit tight and watch.
We wrapped up our first evening in Colorado, and the landowners actually invited us down for supper. And you just couldn't ask for a nicer group of people. One of the things that really struck me was the passion that these people had for managing their land and making sure that it was a place where wildlife could thrive. The Colorado Parks and Wildlife Service does a great job of collaborating with landowners to help preserve and protect the land and the wildlife on it. And if it wasn't for that collaboration, we wouldn't be able to do the things that we love.
This segment is brought to you by Real Avid Hunting Knives. Our knives aren't for every hunter, just the successful ones.
You know, being in the mountains, being able to wake up to the sun peeking over snowy mountain peaks, no cell service, no distractions. It was just something that's a totally different experience than we get back home, and we were just trying to soak it all in. You know, we were planning to make the most of the trip. We were gonna hunt, we were gonna film, we were gonna have fun with the guys until the plane had to take us home.
Hey Joe,
Yo,
you have that other clip to that rifle, don't you?
I do, it's in my bag, yeah.
You're good. I just wanted to make sure. Dad gave me a new gun. 3 minutes of angle wide by 4 minutes of angle forward. So right here is the full
He's up there, and we know where he wants to go.
Kyle and Matt also had tags, and Kyle was trying to put an elk on the ground. And there was probably, you know, an hour or so before it got dark, and we heard a crack of a rifle and knew one of the guys had shot something. Get back to camp, come to find out, Kyle shot his first ever elk.
Just to even be in this country, you know, you feel lucky to call him in too, you know?
Yeah. No kidding.
I wonder what he thought that noise was. Well, I think he figured out what it was. No championship elk calling. Nice shot, buddy. Let's take care of him. That's a beautiful thing right there, fellas. I gotta say. Right there, dude. Whole week. Elk, deer, in camp, no water, no toilets, no nothing. Hey, what we make do. We do pretty good. 7 days in the woods, folks. I'll just say we don't smell like exactly like lilacs, but we have all become very close.
You could be tired from hiking and, you know, getting up 5 a.m. in the morning, but the day you leave, you're like, man, I wish I was back there.
I go back home and reality and computers and everything. All I want to do is come across that pass, and my phone is like no service. You know, something as simple as going down to the meat house, cutting some tenderloins out, and grilling it with a bunch of you boys is just a whole piece of the pie.
Sure, man.
I wouldn't trade it for anything.
You hear a lot of people say that the actual work starts after the kill, and that was one thing on this trip that my eyes were really opened up to. I think a lot of times we get caught up in the trophy element of hunting, and to sit there and see people who have put so much time and emphasis into what goes on after you harvest something. From the processing of the meat all the way down to the recycling of the hides, Jeff and the landowners had done everything that they could to maximize their harvest and be the best stewards of what God had entrusted them with. I think that's something that we can all learn from.
Hallowed Ground Outdoors is brought to you by Quiet Cat. Quiet Cat's the ultimate electric hunting vehicle that changes the way you access your hunting ground forever. Quiet Cat is built like a bull and hunts like a cat. Order yours direct and through Cabela's. This segment is brought to you by Hoyman Tree Saws. Fully extendable, premium tree saws.
It was the last night of the hunt, and we're sitting there glassing the same exact alfalfa field we had the last couple nights before, just hoping that management 3x3 would step out. Kind of getting down to the wire, we thought maybe this isn't going to happen. And honestly, at this point, it really didn't matter to me because the trip had been such an awesome experience. But at the same time, I definitely wasn't going to complain if the Lord provided an opportunity to fill that tag. Coming down to the wire, about 30 minutes left before legal shooting time ends, and this doe starts working out into the field. We'd kind of written that area off because we were expecting the deer to come from the other hillside, but Max taps me on the shoulder and says that 3x3 is right behind her at about 250 yards.
Done.
Put it down!
First ever mule deer?
First ever mule deer.
First ever rifle kill?
First ever rifle kill. That is awesome. Dude, I thought we were gonna draw a goose egg tonight.
Yeah, it was. Old that eye spots the old 3-bar.
Good night. Oh, rifle hunting is way funner than it looks on TV. Way funner than it looks on TV. Think we make it look fun now, Max?
Yeah.
Dang, man.
Give the breakdown.
Huh?
Give the breakdown.
The breakdown is, we've been watching these hills for 2 days, and this deer, I mean, this is a 3-point that Jeff has been seeing, and he said he'd like us to kill if we have an opportunity to. And last night he was up there sparring a little bit. I don't think we got footage of him last night. It got too dark. Max looks down there, sees a doe, looks down there, says that's our boy. Put it down!
I absolutely love to bow hunt. I've never shot in anything with a rifle before, but that instant gratification and the opportunity to make a shot like that and see the animal go down was just an awesome way to cap off the trip.
Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Huh?
Let him have it.
Yeah, I did. It was fun too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, Steyer put him down, huh?
Yeah.
You think you'd mule deer hunt again?
Heck yeah.
This trip wasn't about killing a trophy. This trip was about the experience. The opportunity to hunt a new area, to meet some great people, to see firsthand landowners and a state working hard to protect the things that we love. It was just an absolutely incredible trip. And I would challenge everyone to get out of their comfort zones a little bit, head west, hunt Colorado, because the opportunities are truly everywhere. I cannot stress enough how thankful I am to have the opportunity to head out there, to the landowners, to Jeff, to Kyle, to Matt. It was just an incredible opportunity, and I hope that it is the first of many.
Well, this old truck takes me down this gravel road, and as the dust all settles, I find myself at home, past the county line to a promised land, and to an old oak tree and an old deer stand. It's a place where
Proud of you. Proud of you. Proud of you. Man, just look at the mass. Look at the mass on him. The kickers? Gosh, guys.
Use your timeout.
That really, I can't score on you.
Where to lay me down. If anybody asks where I can be found, stud guy. I'll be right here on this hollow ground. Yeah, I'll be right here on this hollow ground. Yeah, I'll be standing on this hollow ground.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Flextone Deer Calls. Flextone Deer Calls offer a variety of calls for any situation. No matter what deer vocalization you need to produce, Flextone has you covered. Flextone Game Calls, designed by nature, Flextone engineered.